This is James with WSTrades.com. I want to provide an update here on ticker SPCE or Virgin Galactic. So it's been a little while since I made a video on this ticker, and in that video I was talking about this key support level that I drew out here on the daily time frame on my chart, and it is around the $3 level. And I wanted to see if they bled down to that level, if they were going to bounce, or if they were going to bleed through. You can see they just bled through it, trying to rally back a little bit and retest that level. So I definitely see that technically as a resistance level right now on the daily. Let's take a look at some fundamentals and some financials, because I was kind of looking through some of their stuff, and based on the most recent quarter, their book value is only $1.44. So they're trading about 100% above that right now. So if you want to look at fundamentally, they're still overvalued. But the ratio is not too bad, like 2 to 1. Their book value is 144. They're trading at about 290. So we've definitely seen worse, price to book value ratios, but they still are overvalued fundamentally. If you look at some very important metrics here on the cash flow statement, you can see that they're still bleeding money. So their operating cash flow for the last 12 months is negative $488 million, so that is not good. And then you also see free cash flow the last 12 months, negative $307 million. So this company is still bleeding money. At the end of the most recent quarter, though, they do have a cash balance of $940.22 million. So you can kind of see that they can survive a little bit. If they continue to perform like this and lose $500 million a year in cash, or bleed $500 million a year in cash, they could still last for almost 2 years, if they didn't raise capital, or, they don't increase revenue or something like that. So, I don't see them at any risk in the short term of facing bankruptcy or something like that. But, I would like to see this number improve, and I'm definitely not going to be going long seeing these numbers. I mean, just the way they've been performing the last 12 months, and they're actually flying now. They've got flights going, so they're pulling in that revenue, which I believe is like $450,000 a seat on these flights. So they're starting to get some revenue. So what I'm hoping is, for Spce, that they're going to start to shrink this loss. You can see losing 55 cents, 55 cents, 57 cents. This one a little smaller here. They only lost 46 cents. So what I would like to see is for them to bridge that gap, kind of move this negative EPS lower, kind of get it back towards zero, stop diluting, stop raising capital in the short term. Let's bring in some of the revenue from the flights. But their guidance is not good. I was looking at their guidance, and they're still expecting for the third and fourth quarter of 2023 to be in the negative on free cash flow, anywhere from 120 to 130 million. So let's actually look at how they've been performing with free cash flow previous quarters, because we kind of see what their guidance is, quarter 3 and quarter 4 of this year. So if we come into the financials, we come into the cash flow, and we come into the quarterly, and let's look at their free cash flow. That's pretty much on par with what we've been seeing the last 4 quarters. So nothing's really improving here, for Spce. So honestly, just looking at their free cash flow, how it's been performing, looking at their guidance for the rest of the year, they're just going to keep bleeding money. So they're not even projecting anywhere near a break even on free cash flow. So yeah, just looking at the numbers we're seeing here, and they've grown quite a bit. If you look at June 30th, 2022, their operating cash flow was negative 86 million, and their free cash flow is negative 91 million, and look how that has grown. The operating cash flow finally went in a better direction here by a few million, but the free cash flow, almost the same as the quarter ending March 31st. So for me, I'm not liking what I'm seeing here on the financials. I would like to see better guidance from them, and I would like to see them stop diluting the shareholders and raising capital to expand their space fleet and all this stuff, because all that's doing is diluting the shareholders, devaluing, the current stockholders and the current stock's value. So yeah, I'm not impressed with what I'm seeing here financially from Spce, what we've seen recently, and what we're going to see in quarter 3 and quarter 4. So those are kind of my thoughts here on Spce or Virgin Galactic. Please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.